Good morning, students. Today we are discussing about electrostatics. This is the first unit in semester 5th, paper 5th. So that is subject is physics. So how to define electron means charge and statics means at rest. So the definition of electrostatics means electrostatics is the branch of physics. It studies the charge at rest. That is called as electrostatics. So, for the definition of electric field, electric field. So, the definition of electric field is surrounding a region, charge or group of charges, in which another charge experienced a force, that is called as electric field. So the definition of electric field means the region surrounding a charge or group of charges in which another charge experienced a force, that is called as electric field. For example, charge. So the charge is denoted by Q, right? So it is surrounding some region. So this is region, right, in which another charge, either that is plus Q or minus Q. Charge can be classified into two categories. One is positive charge and another one is negative charge. So this is a charge, it is having some region. In this region we are choosing another charge, either it is plus Q or minus Q. So this is plus Q and this is minus Q. So this electric field is also positive charge. So these two charges are equal charges. Then these two charges are repelled to the electric field. Then this is moving outward of the electric field. Right? These two charges. So this is negative charge. This is positive charge. These two are opposite charges. Then this charge is moving inside of the electric field, right? So equal charges are repelled to the each other and opposite charges are attracted to the each other. This is called repel and this is attracted, right? So this is called as electric field. So the definition of electric field means the region surrounding a charge or group of charges in which another charge, either plus Q or minus Q, enclosed a force, that is called as electric field. This electric field is a vector quantity. This is a vector because we are showing the direction, either moving towards the electric field or away from the electric field. So we have mentioned the direction. So this electric field is a vector quantity. How to define this vector means it is having some magnitude and direction. So vector means it is having some magnitude and direction. The symbol of this vector is denoted by simply bar. So this electric field is a vector quantity because it is having some magnitude and the direction. Right? Next, intensity of electric field. Intensity of electric field. So this is also known as strength of electric field. So the definition of intensity of electric field, the force is experienced by a unit positive charge. That is called as intensity of electric field. So the intensity of electric field is denoted by E. So the definition, E equal to F by Q naught. So the intensity of electric field is defines the force experienced by a unit positive charge. That is called as intensity of electric field. So this is denoted by E. So when F is a force, this is a vector quantity. Then intensity of electric field, that is E. Then this is also a vector quantity. Where F is vector, then automatically E is also a vector. So the definition of intensity of electric field means the force experienced by a unit charge, that is called as intensity of electric field. So it is denoted by E. In the form of vector, E bar, that is equal to F by Q naught. So this is the intensity of electric field. The units of intensity of electric field, units. Where F is a force, the units of force is Newton and Q naught is a charge, that is positive unit charge. The units of charge is coulombs, or simply N by C, Newton per coulomb inverse. These are the units of intensity of electric field. This intensity of electric field is a vector quantity. Then next one is electric flux. So the definition of electric flux means the total number of lines, pass perpendicular to the passing through the closed surface area. That is called as electric flux. So electric flux means the total number of electric lines are passing through the closed surface area as a perpendicular. That is called as electric flux. The next topic is electric lines of force. Electric lines of force. The electric lines of force is a concept is introduced by Michael Farad. So how to define electric lines of force means the path of free lines are passing through the electric field, that is called as electric lines of force. So according to this concept, the electric lines of force is always passing from positive charge to the negative charge. This electric lines of force is always traveling where from positive charge to the negative charge, but not negative charge to the positive charge. So this is wrong. It is always traveling from positive charge to the negative charge. It does not flow from negative charge to the positive charge. These electric lines of forces are imaginary lines. These are imaginary lines to the electric field. So the concept of electric lines of forces are introduced by Michael Farad. So how the electric lines are passing from positive charge to the negative charge, that can be shown by the following figures. From figure A. So this is positive charge. Next figure B. So they are using negative charge. So these are the different type of charges are used here for the purpose of electric lines of forces. So from figure A, we are using positive charge, right? So the electric field is positive, then the charge plus Q is also positive. These two are equal charges, then electric lines of forces are repelled from the electric field, then arrow mark is outside of the charge. That can be shown by figure A. We are using positive electric field, then moving towards this electric field we are using positive charge. Then electric lines of forces are outward of the electric field. This arrow mark indicates the direction, right? So this direction is outward of the electric field. That can be shown by figure A. Then we are using negative charge. So electric field, so this is negative charge. So this is positive and this is negative. Both are opposite charges. Then this charge is attracted to the electric field. Then arrow mark is towards the charge, electric field. So that from figure B we are using negative charge, right? Then electric lines of forces are inside to this negative charge because these two charges are opposite charges, then attracted. Then arrow mark is inside of the electric field. Then arrow mark indicates the inside of the electric field. Right? That is shown by figure B. Next, figure C. In this figure C, we are choosing two charges. One is positive charge and other one is negative charge. So these two are opposite charges. These two charges are separated by some distance. Then electric lines of forces is always traveling from positive charge to the negative charge, but not negative charge to the positive charge. So arrow mark indicates these electric lines of forces is always traveling from positive charge to the negative charge. So the arrow mark is like this, right? So these electric lines of forces is always traveling from positive charge to the negative charge. This electric lines of forces is not a closed loop. Is not a closed loop, right? So these lines of forces are continuously generated. So that can be shown by figure C. Then next figure D. So in this diagram we are choosing two equal charges, that is positive charge and this is also positive charge. Both are equal charges. These two charges are repelled by each other. Electric lines of forces is perpendicular to the length of the lines. So this is called as figure D. So in figure A, electric lines of forces are outside, right? In figure B, for negative charge, electric lines of force inside, where the electric lines of forces are moving from positive charge to the negative charge, but not a closed loop. In figure D, electric lines of forces is perpendicular to the length of the line. So this is the concept of electric lines of force. The next topic will be continued tomorrow onwards.